In the quiet shadows of her home, Lena discovered that some doors are better left closed, and some whispers can draw you into a darkness that's impossible to escape. Morning's already half gone, Lena. Ben's voice cut through the quiet kitchen, rough from sleep. He nudged a chipped mug toward her across the counter. Steam curled weakly above it. Her knuckles whitened around the mug handle. She hadn't slept again. The faint hum of the refrigerator filled the silence until Ben sighed. "You're staring at that corner again." His words hung heavy, accusing. Lena forced her gaze away from the shifting darkness where the pantry door stood slightly ajar. A cold draft snaked across the linoleum, making her shiver despite the weak morning light filtering through grimy windows. The coffee tasted like ash. She heard it then, not a sound, exactly, but a pressure against her eardrums, a low thrum vibrating up from the floorboards, like dozens of mouths forming words just below hearing. Ben scraped his chair back, loudly, oblivious. Gotta check the basement fuse box. Lights flickered all night. He disappeared down the narrow stairs, his footsteps thudding dully. The moment the door clicked shut, the pantry shadows deepened. Lena's breath hitched. Whispers coalesced, not voices, but textures. The rustle of dry leaves, the scrape of fingernails on plaster. They carried a sour scent, like old milk and damp earth. Her pulse hammered in her throat as the darkness seemed to pulse, breathing. Ben's muffled shout echoed from below. "Damn thing's fried." A metallic clang followed something heavy hitting concrete. Silence swallowed the sound. Lena gripped the counter edge, knuckles bone white. The whispers sharpened into syllables now, hissing against her skull. Asterisk, he sees. He sees the roots. Asterisk, cold seeped through her slippers, climbing her ankles like creeping vines. The pantry door groaned wider. Shadows pooled out, thick as tar. Something glistened within a pale shape shifting against the blackness. Not a hand, not quite. More like knotted roots, slick, with something dark. Lena's coffee mug slipped, shattering on the linoleum. Brown liquid bled toward the darkness. The whispers surged, hungry. Asterisk, taste. Taste the fear. Asterisk. Downstairs, Ben cursed again. A sharp, wet tearing sound echoed up the stairwell like old canvas ripping. Then silence. Utter, swallowing silence. The draft died. The refrigerator's hum cut out. Only the whispers remained, coiling around Lena's ankles, colder now. Asterisk. Alone. Asterisk. The word slithered against her neck. She tasted bile. The shadow thing in the pantry unfurled. It wasn't roots. It was fingers too many, too long, jointed wrong, knotted together with strands of damp, black hair. They scrabbled blindly against the doorframe, leaving glistening trails on the chipped paint. That smell intensified. Rot and stagnant water. Lena couldn't move. Her breath crystallized in the sudden, unnatural chill. Downstairs, the silence thickened. No footsteps, no curses. Just the slick, rhythmic sound of something heavy dragging itself across the basement's concrete floor. Asterisk, thump, scrape. Thump, scrape. Asterisk. It climbed the stairs slowly. Lena's gaze snapped to the closed basement door. The wood trembled against its hinges. The whispers sharpened to needles in her mind. Asterisk. He tastes like rust, like old pennies. Asterisk. Please, like, share, and subscribe.